take a bow.
6-time champion of the world.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the grid, ready for a 3-minute qualifying session, which will eventually lead to deciding our champion here in Season 17 of Apprentice League. Only 3 cars actually starting their lap on quali, so they'll be on for a solid 40-second lap on their outlap. We have got Batuco's very lovely looking Ninja speedrun, and it is his first track in the calendar, as he has just let me know, which is very cool to see. It is a very tricky track, one that the drivers have been struggling and somewhat complaining about over the week. However, it does indeed provide good racing from the commentary side, because so far in all the mock races at least 10 people have died in a lobby of 9. With that, we've got 9 drivers on the grid. No debuts, however. Petal is actually returning in seek of his championship. We've got 3 drivers in the championship fight, 2 of which are on your screen right now, and 1 of which is currently sitting in P4 in the qualifying. However, that was just his outlap. Is Petal in P2 currently, 9 points off of Ricky, who is leading the championship, and Kozio just about 13 points off of Ricky, 4 off of Petal. So there is a lot to be decided here today in South Korea. I am joined by not 1 but 2 commentary partners here in Toaster, making his return after last week, and the worst co-commentator in UR2D, Flex and Toaster. Hello.
Hello.
How he's feeling for this?
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Again. Once more.
You sound
ready for some chaos.
Been waiting a whole week to be here. I'm very happy to be here. Yeah.
So what are we thinking for the champion then?
Ricky, what even are the standings? Because Ricky's definitely winning this race, right? Yeah,
So Ricky is on 81 points. Pato is on 72 points, 9 points behind.
Who's
and
leading?
Steele's on 68. Ricky boy.
Okay, then congrats Ricky for his title already. Then, yeah.
I feel like
They
I've just had a
cannot
movie
win.
spoiled. So yeah, it is just 3 drivers who is in the championship fight, with actually Kozil and Petal currently tied for pole with a 33.45, which is actually a very good lap time. Same as Axis, he's up there as well. Ricky in P4 currently, however, I'm sure we'll see an improvement. He has been flying throughout the week. It won't be an improvement on this lap. About 2 laps to go. We'll watch him through it. Any sort of prediction for pole, or are we all saying Ricky as well?
No, actually, I'm Kozil, .28. He's getting.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I agree.
What a time!
A 28 is probably looking like a pole. And he's got enough margin on Pato, so
Oh yeah, I
Ricky
can't.
just went wide
should be
there.
okay.
Yeah, that is an insane time from Kozio. In the mocks, he didn't actually look all too fast, but might have just been sandbagging a little bit. We will watch this last lap from Ricky, and it's not in fact going to be an improvement. Axis as well, making a big mistake there. Then we've got the
What about Petal?
Petal, I'm trying to find him. There we go. Agent 095 missed the last race, or maybe 2 races, I'm not too sure, but we will watch him through this lap. Looks pretty clean there, maybe a little bit wide through the very tricky chicane that people have been struggling with into the second. Oh, very wide. That is not going to be an improvement on a .28. So Kozil, what a time from the Belgian, or Czech?
Yeah,
One of them, Czech. Yeah, Kozil with pole. Going into the season finale with a .28. That is an insane time from him. Then it's going to be Petal in P2, Axis P3, Ricky in P4, followed by Azza, Elishin, Jora, Mystic, and Gilprad, rounding out the 9 drivers taken to the track today. Well, then we're on the grid, 20 laps to go. Everyone seems to be starting on the soft tyres except Jora. Never mind, Kozil on pole, Petal in second. No more delay, we're on our way for the last time this season. Kozil gets away very well, so does Axis. Ricky Boyd's on the outside of Axis. It is now the top 3 who are the title protagonists coming into this race here in South Korea, and they've already gotten a gap over Axis. There's lots of chaos going on in the back here. Mystic dropping down a couple positions there. Gilprad and Mystic both both falling very much back there at the start of the race. Elushin through on Axis, through on Azit as well, almost in the same corner. Azit just getting his elbows out just a little bit, starting on the hard tyres. Kozil has already got a gap. Ricky Boy up into P2, Petal falling down into P3 currently. Let me get the thing up. There we go. Elushin up into P4. He won something in this race. Can't be a championship, but he can definitely score some good points as he's going very, very wide there with Azit through. I don't know the corner numbers, but the top three have fully separated, and Kozil has actually got a gap, which is very interesting to see, with the three here having a little fight for P4 and further back a fight for P7 as well. Big gaps throughout the field as Petal has actually dropped down there into this pack of cars. Petal, oh, that's a lag rocket. Petal is out of it already. Oh god, I can't speak. Petal down into P5 there with a big lag rocket with Azit. That was always going to happen with two high pingers, Ricky and Kozil now on their own up in the top two. Kozil with a gap but making a little mistake there. It looked like Ricky is catching just about. And on lap 3 I will finally introduce the co-commentators. Hello, what have you thought about the start of this race?
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Really crazy.
Right, to you, Toaster, hopefully with a little bit more enthusiasm.
Yeah, great commentary there, up with Danica Patrick. But anyway, it seems that so Better's out the championship as it stands. So is Kozil, to be fair. Ricky needs to be 4th, and it's not looking that likely so far. They've made a gap, the front two, and then, it's a... Hopefully Kozil can just get the win and then see what happens behind. I think it's just, win it and then pray at the moment. But
absolutely. It is looking like an interesting one so far. Elushin is somewhat catching Ricky. Ricky isn't really catching Kozil. I feel like this could be the point where his nerves start to creep in again. However, if they don't creep in so much that he loses 2.5 seconds and falls behind Elushin and Petal, it is looking dead set for a Ricky championship, which would be pretty insane actually. He's been in the leagues for like 2 years, never been banned from a league yet, and that could actually change for Tuesday because he's in the title fight only 10 points off of Piggy in JL, and I'm not actually sure if Piggy's going to make it, which is very interesting to see as we've got a fight here for P6. Yup. So we'll see. Ricky, basically all he's got to do is finish in the top 8 there, top 6, and he would have the championship, I think, tied. If they tied, if Ricky was to finish P6 in JL, it would go to Petal on more wins. But if he's in the top 5 in JL, then yeah. So, up at the top, Ricky isn't catching, but Elushin is somewhat catching on those mediums. The softs are going to run out. So the top 2... Oh, this could actually be something. Petal's on a 1-stopper, the top 2 are on a 2-stopper. So we'll wait and see what happens with that, who sort of suffers more from that, if anyone benefits from that. Ricky's going a little bit longer on the soft tyres to what his strategy shows, and he's maybe suffering from that because he's been off the track a couple times in the last 2 laps. I'd imagine they'll both pit now. Watch Kozil, he goes past the pit lane, so he's going out longer and he's looking very good on those worn softs. Ricky, on the other hand, was struggling on those worn softs, and he's also now going to have to deal with traffic. Once he's caught up, he's going to have to deal with Jara, which is, trust me, not someone you want to be behind for too long. Quite high ping and just overall quite an aggressive driving style. Ricky goes for the switchback. Lovely move there. Sent Jara on the wide line out of the hairpin. Gets past very well. Up ahead is Axis. He'd most likely let him pass because Axis isn't in the fight for the championship. Once again, going on the double hard strategy. Worked wonders from him last week. Finished P2 after qualifying, or being down at the very back of the race. At the start of the race, we'll wait and see what happens. Kozil out of the pits then. Where is he going to be in comparison to Ricky? He is far, far ahead. Ricky, really not much of an undercut there.
Oh, big mistake from Kozil there.
Oh, it is so bad.
Oh my god.
Kozil going to the end though on the hards. Oh.
Seems like it. Well, Ricky would only go to lap 14, 15? So 5 laps to go, so he's definitely on a 2-stopper because them softs do not last.
No, but that's not a good strat. The hards also aren't that good. However, if Ricky once again struggles with the tyre wear, or just struggles overall seeing Kozio in his mirrors, it's gonna be tough for the Dutchman to just like keep it. Axis out ahead. If these two start fighting, we could actually see an Axis win, which would be quite funny. I hadn't seen the one stopper with the hards tested much. Petal is just pick, smashing Elushin, getting through there. He is in P4, so if Ricky drops behind him and Axis does well, Ricky the only one on the very alternate strat, the only one on a 2-stopper in the top 4, top 5, in fact in the top 8. My goodness, yeah, so Ricky is really on the alternate.
I'm not quite sure what the strategy is, to be fair.
I don't know.
It's a bit strange. You might be able to get a gap, maybe into P2, possibly, but only Sancel, I guess. Rahards aren't great. They'll start fading quite quickly at the end of the race.
But Kozio was doing great on tire raid at the start. Or at the end of the soft stint, sorry. Kozio was doing a grand job there, so... Yeah, maybe the soft hard was the way to go. Or the medium, however. They're further back, however, they are probably on pace. Only due a P6. The top 5 seem to be in a world of their own there. I don't think that's much to do with strategy. The two Zipex drivers are having a pretty torrid time out there. We'll see if they can do anything later on in Journeyman League. As Mystic crosses the line for lap 12, just about 10 seconds behind P7. Gale Pratt about the same as it, having a bit of a lonely race out there, quite far behind and quite far ahead of the next drivers respectively. Then we've got Jara in P6 once again, land of his own, but doing a good job out there. Axis is caught up to the pack of Elushin, and Petal goes around the outside of Elushin, who seems to be a little bit angry after a bit of a brawl with Petal there. Axis will most likely just bide his time in the hope for a podium. This will be a good fight to watch. However, obviously, everyone's eyes will be set on the top 2. Kozil, 2.5 seconds behind Ricky. Ricky has not pulled a gap enough.
You would have thought
he's got a window over P3 though. So yeah, he's got a window.
I think it might not be enough. P3, so it's about 7-8 second pit loss. So I would have thought it would be a P3 at the end, and then he's against some hard tyre runners, so
looks like we've got a good race in our hands here.
And he's pitted now.
Yeah.
Where's he come out?
It's going to be ahead of P3, but a mile off of P1. So we've got to see a last lap Lando stint here from Ricky Boy. 2.5 seconds down.
Seconds.
He could.
3 seconds.
That's not going to help. He's just. And again going really wide. So if he gets caught by Eluxion and they fight, Axis and Petal are right here. The championship is very much still on right now. Oh, voice crack. Right now, Ricky is still the champion by a decent gap.
Up to 4 second gap between Kazil and Ricky.
Yeah, but
I am. The pits, it was about 3.
I am just a little bit worried in the last 5 laps. Ricky maybe gets a little bit scared or anything. Eluxion is right there. He would still have it if he finishes P3. However, Petal and Axis, if they stop just molesting each other off the track, they can get something as well out of it. However, both making mistakes later on in the lap. So it looks like top 3 are somewhat set. Just in what order, we'll need to wait and see. However, anything can happen. Ricky right now would still become the championship. Let me just fact check that. Yep, he would still definitely become the champion. I think actually you said down to P3. P4. Oh, big mistake there. He does indeed have a fastest lap. Thank you, Flix. I actually forgot Flix was here. Flix, what are you thinking about the race so far? Don't just say nice.
I was actually not watching. I was playing a different game, but I was listening to it. It was really great commentary from you guys, from your side, of course. And I heard that Ricky needs to finish P4 to not get the title, and for Kozil to actually claim it. But it's 3 laps left. Well, yeah, 3 laps left. I think Ricky, he has the softs. I do not see him, not coming. He can even actually P1 is out, but anyways, but yeah, Ricky is just gonna win.
It's looking like it. Thank you, Flix. Enjoy going back to your game.
fastest lap, I
Yeah.
think he could actually risk a P5. So, because the between a P1 and a P4, 11 points, which would put him neck and neck with Kazil.
Yeah. And
But
Ricky would win it on the
he's got
difference. He's also catching, by
he's
the
got
way.
2 wins.
Kozil is making mistakes on the hard. Ricky has still got a lot of margin left in those softs. Is 1.6
lap.
seconds. 1. Oh, Kozil makes a mistake. Oh, we've got a good last lap coming. The gap is about 1 second and 2/10 going into the final lap here. Now it's under 1 second. Kozil is making mistakes. Ricky isn't. We go on to the last lap here. Ricky is pretty much your guaranteed champion, but he can still get a win. You want the win for the glory of the final lap. Can Ricky pull it together and actually win the race 4 seconds
3
back?
wins on a bounce.
Oh my goodness. I don't think anyone... Oh, big mistake there. We'll watch Kozil goes through the chicane. Ricky is in the slip just about into the big left-hander. Ricky is just behind. Kozil goes slow through the top hairpin. Ricky will need to rely on the slip through the final few corners. Gets the better line. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Kozil crosses first. But Ricky, it does not matter. Ricky is your AL Season 17 champion. What a race from the Dutchman. It wasn't enough for P1, but he is the championship winner. I believe Kozil has gotten P2 in the end, with Peto actually dropping down into P5. Kozil is P2 in the end. Not happy with Axis, it would seem, but it is going to be Elukrin, a good podium there in P3. Axis in P4 making the hard work once again. Peto in P5 after missing maybe 1 or 2 races. Everyone congratulating Ricky for the championship win. Then it was Jara in P6, Azit in P7, Gilprad just about crossing the line in P8 if he actually wants to. There we go. And Kozil miles back with Gilprad there in the end, same as Azit. But what a race. Ricky Boy, Season 17 champion. It could only have been him. He has done so much practice for this race. But Kozil out of nowhere, it's actually a blue star 1, 2, 3. That's not legal, but it doesn't matter. Ricky, what a race from the Dutchman. Ricky is your champion. What a race, Toaster and Flicks.
Yeah, amazing.
Crazy race, yeah, crazy. Did not see that coming. No.
The amount of confidence he's gained. In Sochi. Two wins of the season. And then obviously a P2 to end it, to get the win right at the end. Yeah, great pace from him all season. And a deserving champion.
Absolutely.
You would have thought.
Incredible race. And very deserved. 2 years in the leagues. Not a single ban from a league. Not a single race win. It's all changed this season. It's been a huge turning point for him. I mean, Jesus, he finished P6 in CL. Not long ago, that was so far out of the question. It was unbelievable. But this season has been an insane turning point from the Dutchman. He's going to get banned from AEL for the first time in his career. It could be JL as well. He's only 10 points off Picky if he drives like that today. If he maybe just gets the extra edge after a little bit of a confidence boost after now, he could be in the fight for the title win in JL as well. Ricky, I think we can now almost confidently say he is turning in to a pretty damn solid CL driver. Not just JL, CL driver, which is kind of insane.
He's really took the step up. Obviously, not that much pace in the past, or it might have been a bit of bad luck, but he's really took the shot that he got in Sochi, and then his pace has got really good now.
Yeah.
And he's gained the confidence to win. He's unlocked that extra step, and hopefully he'll be a good in JL and CL for the future.
Absolutely. And the man is here in the VC right now. We'll do an interview with him, and then we'll move on to Journeyman League, where he has a chance to take it all again. Ricky, do you want to interview?
Hello.
Hello, indeed.
Hello.
We might manage to get more than 3 words out of you this interview. What is just your emotions after winning Apprentice League?
Well, the emotion of me was like, I think, just what's the word for it? Let it sink in. Uh, it was actually a real nice season, a big step up from last season, as you
Mm.
guys said, and that's actually real nice. Let's see if I can. I actually in jail. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna get banned because I have like 2 podiums. So next season will be better.
Well, I mean, you're only 10 points off of the championship win. You do a good job, and Piggy maybe fumbles a little bit, and you're right there.
I
And you could actually get banned from JL
yeah.
as well. But what a race. And especially, well, I am a little bit salty that you didn't do it last season for Zipex, but it is obviously cool to see so long in the leagues. Did you feel like it was coming this season, or is it a bit of an unexpected jump?
Unexpected jump. I think after the first 2 races, the let's see which one were those actually. After Portugal and Czechia, I don't think actually I was just gonna make a fight. I think I really thought this was gonna be Beto. I don't know how to pronounce it because he was really dominant. And after Russia, him gifting me the win, I think that was actually the turn point.
Yeah, well, it's obviously very, very cool to see. I don't have any more questions. Toaster Flicks, do you have any questions for?
How did you feel?
3 commentators, what?
Oh yeah, well,
How did you
kind of two.
feel when you won? What were your emotions? Because you've not
Well,
been
already
powertrained
asked
by
that
one
question.
time, so oh
Yeah.
oh fuck you then.
Toaster, any
Congratulations on your
questions?
Thank you.
I just want to say congratulations, really.
Thank you.
And I hope my this commentary has done your crowning moment well. As,
Um,
as
I,
3 commentators,
I did not hear
you're
any of the
here.
commentary, but
2.1 commentators. I think Flick said about
Yeah.
6 words in the 18
Nice.
minutes. But yeah, Ricky, massive congrats. I'm sure we speak for everyone in UR2D when says it's a pleasure to see you win, considering you've been here for longer than most people in this VC. But yeah, it's been a pleasure commentating your season win. We'll see if you can do it again in Journeyman Link, which would be absolutely insane. But if not, best of luck for
would be
the
insane.
coming seasons, and we'll see you. We'll see you. Oh.
I forgot to record my race, so I talked for nothing.
Well, we've got it here. We've got it here. And yeah, I think that is just about it then for today. We will see you all next season for season 18 of Apprentice League, starting in Lakeshore,
Podcast.
made by Guzzy Man. Then we move to Celestia Ring, another Batuco track. Then we move to another Batuco track, which is Val de Vene. Don't know, I don't speak French. Then we go to Bahrain and then Kota 2. Actual F1 tracks to end out the season with a new championship winner, new race winners, and hopefully higher attendance, because having 9 drivers on the screen and a season finale is a little bit disheartening. But we will see you all then. Congrats Ricky, congrats Kozil, congrats Peto, congrats all the drivers that raced this season. Thank you Toaster and Flicks for your impeccable commentary. More so Toaster, but no, I'm joking. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll see you next
Thank
season.
you.
Adios.
See ya.